made some errors, or the organization has made some error, or some other error has influenced us. So therefore, errors are interesting and in and of itself. So, let's see. Talk to your neighbor and read this thing aloud to your neighbor. It's our perception. So our brain works just like ChatGPT. So our brain works in such a way that we get information and we have to assemble it on the basis of our knowledge. And what you see here is, of course, 3 different sizes cards, okay? And of course, you immediately notice that that's an illusion. These are absolutely the same size in that picture. But our knowledge that we have interferes and produces this illusion. So this is a short introduction. Standing, one little study. It was, in this case, it was judges. The number that they read actually influenced the number of years. Be careful, don't make errors. And error prevention, because your mind is off the task. And you actually have to do 3 things. You have to do the task, you have to deal with the time errors. The undo button is wonderful. Now don't try that in your marriage. There is none. Feeling, hey, maybe there's something that's wrong. And that's what the error was. Movies, for example, they're produced. It takes an enormous amount of time, 3 years or so, until you actually produce a movie from start, from the manuscript to the finished movie. And then you entrepreneurs make. So later on, you're going to talk about the culture of error management of a company. And the way we do that is by asking several people, company in China, so much more difficult to find small companies. But I will, yeah? So creativity is much, much higher in those people who felt bad in the morning and increased their positive affect. So positive affect is still good. And we tested out how can we get new teams to be immediately error management oriented. Now performance is very low in error management training. So it's not true that per se, just make errors and then everything is fine. That's not the way to do it. You have to learn that errors are something that is positive, that is useful for development. We want you to see what kind of errors you can make at what people think is not always right. It's often enough that we fail, and then succeed.